I'd like to be a full professor. That's definitely an ambition. In the next few years, the JWST is going to launch the James Webb Space Telescope. I'd really like to be front and centre of the science that's coming in and out of that. I'm very embedded again now in human spaceflight and microgravity program, especially through ESA and UK Space Agency. I'd really like that as well. There's kind of, my next step up is to become a full professor in the academic world, and then people tend to either go in one or two ways. They either really focus on their research or they kind of move into sort of academic management or I'm not sure I want to go down that route. I'm not sure that I want to be a university pro-vice chancellor or a dean of faculty or something. I kind of do really want to do the research line. And I would kind of love to link my teaching and my undergraduate education much more coherently to the research line and be able to influence in some way how we sort of revolutionise the next steps forward in how we educate students from post-school all the way through to their research careers, because I think there's a lot of scope for that to happen in the next 10 or 20 years. But you know, 20 years is a really long time, and I actually don't know where I'm going to be in 20 years' time. You know, someone said to me tomorrow, could I be the Director General of ESA? And they won't. But if they did, would I do that job? Maybe one day, you know, maybe I'll have had enough of doing research. I don't know, but I don't think so. I mean, still, you know, I don't know, but definitely short-term, immediate future, full professorship, and yeah, that's definitely true. Maths is so important. It's our language to explain everything. Get good presentation skills, actually, because you can know all the science in the world, but actually a lot of the modern world is about selling and marketing what you do and yourself. And so being able to present to academic audiences, to students, to public audiences, to know the difference, to pull that information out. Don't be afraid to ask the difficult questions. There's never a stupid question, always ask questions and challenge people. And I would say just really go for it. Just follow your heart and follow what you're good at and follow what you enjoy. Because I think if you enjoy something, that's the thing. Though in every job, in every part of life, there will be a difficult time, and the enjoyment is what allows you to keep going always, you know, that you remember the end goal. So the interesting thing about astrochemistry is that it's quite a fundamental science. It's quite blue skies. So what we're learning is expanding our knowledge. But actually in doing that, we use a lot of technology and understanding. And because I have lots of different threads to my research, I would say on the one hand, we've got big missions like we're going to have James Webb Space Telescope, we're going to have European Extremely Large Telescope, which is a big, almost 30-metre telescope on the ground. So technology completely advancing and changing, which is going to change our view of the universe, in particular beyond our own galaxy. And I think that's really important. And imagine that we can do chemistry beyond our own galaxy. That's pretty amazing. Close to home, actually, in the next 10 years, where we go in international cooperation between America, Russia, United Arab Emirates, China, India, all the big Europe, all the big space nations, Brazil, whether or not we take human exploration to the moon, to asteroids, to Mars, which is the ambitions of people like NASA, it's pretty exciting and pretty interesting, because it might not be us as individuals doing it, but it might be us as scientists driving forward how the policymakers and the decisions are being made. And I think that's going to be a big thing overall, and those environments for doing science and science research, pretty amazing. I think those two things are really important.